Good morning, beautiful people. This is me, Bonding R, talking to you from the staff room of my school. Yes, I sleep here. See? There's the notice board back there. Now let's cut to the chase. A lot of people have been asking me, what does CATO MATEO means? Well, back in 2016, before I started using Instagram, I thought that I need an appropriate name to fit me, to fit the persona that I am, to fit the person that I am going to become. Because back then I was going through depression and I was going through a heartache, and it was a very difficult time for me. I had to make a choice, either to live or to die. Either to die while being alive or to die, literally. Being the first child, I was not willing to just let go of my life just like that, just because of a relationship that did not work out. But I was dying inside. I was, because this girl, I thought that I was going to marry this girl someday, but it didn't work out well. Now, I decided to vent out my emotions and my frustrations. Therefore, I started writing. I started with a short story called The Titanic. You can check that out on Google, The Titanic by R, and you can see. You can read for yourself whether you like it or not. Now, coming back to the name CATO MATEO, in 2016, I started my Instagram account with CATO Message, which means wise gift from God. Later on, I changed Message to Mateo, which has the same meaning. It's just that Message was Hebrew and Mateo was French. So CATO remains the same. The reason why I have decided to share this now, it's because yesterday I had a dream where I dreamt that I met my ex-girlfriend who broke me literally into pieces. And in that dream, I was conversing with her. I was asking her, why did you do it? Why did you break my heart? Why did you put me in a position where I can no longer live a normal life? I was scared, I was depressed, and at one point of time it seemed as if that I was not going to live long enough. In 2016, I would be grateful just to wake up early in the morning, because I was scared to fall asleep. I was scared to close my eyes. I didn't want to die. I thought that I was going to die in my sleep. So every single morning when I wake up, I will pray one simple prayer, and I would thank God. I would pray this prayer. Lord Jesus, thank you so much for waking me up this morning. I do not know why I'm going through this pain, and I cannot see if anything good can come from this pain that I'm going through. However, I know that you have me, and I know that you are making me go through this pain because you are preparing me for something big, something that I cannot see now, and there always is a bigger picture. 5 years from 2016 to this day, fast forward, I am very happy and contented to see where I am right now from where I was. And all this is because of the love that God has for me and the belief that I had in Him. I believe that God was preparing me for something big. Nothing good can happen to you until and unless you are willing to sacrifice yourself, until unless you become the sacrifice. Just be grateful. I used to always tell this to everyone I meet, that I am very grateful for what my ex-girlfriend did to me back then. I'm very grateful, and I truly am grateful. I am really happy. It is very difficult to forget what she did to me, but it is also impossible to not appreciate, because she played a very important role in my life. It was because of her that I started writing. It was because of her that I became an extrovert, and it is because of her that I pushed myself to the limits that I can never thought or imagine. So thank you. So in yesterday's dream, after I asked her, why did you do that? She did not know how to answer or what to answer. She did not even speak a single word. It was exactly the same as the last time I met her. I begged her to just communicate with me one last time and tell me why. But she did not. So even in yesterday's dream, she did not said anything to me. She did not talk to me. She was just looking at me. She didn't even smile. And I just told her, look at her. And I told her this. Yes, it might have been because of several reasons, but I do not hate you. And I just want to thank you for everything that you have done for me, either directly or indirectly. I forgive you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope that we'll both live our lives with good memories. I can never become a friend again. I will never choose to talk or speak to that woman again. But even though we do not speak or talk anymore, I just want her to know that I do not hate her. Maybe she hates me, but I still do not know why would she hate me. And that's it. So CATO MATEO, wise gift from God. It took me 1 week to find that name, but I'm so grateful that I went forward with that name. Therefore, thank you so much, Lord Jesus. Thank you. It indeed was CATO MATEO, and I am CATO MATEO. Thank you.